have it, I just gotta have it. Rumors all around say her body is fantastic, all natural, not a piece of fur is plastic. Head to her toes, yeah, they say that she's a latch. Yeah, the whispers all around say she has a reputation. Don't believe it till I see it, so I want a demonstration. And I've always learned it better with a hands-on education, so I need a private session if you get what I am saying. And they say that she's not easy, no, she's really complicated, but that only makes it better, and it's got me so fixated. And I'm not the type to wait around, I've never hesitated, but she's got me captivated, so the game, I'm gonna play it, yeah. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. I heard you look good when you're undressed, I heard you like to get away, I heard you like to stay out late, I heard you had a couple boyfriends, I heard they didn't treat you right, I heard you're hated by your girlfriends, cause all the guys want you tonight. Yeah, they say she's too hot, they say she's too cold, where she came from nobody really knows. They say she looks young, but say she acts old. From everything I've heard, she gets out of control, and all the boys say she was sent from the heavens, but I'm not too sure that this girl is a blessing. She's got the devil's eyes and they'll cut you like a weapon. She's stuck in my mind like a bad obsession, got bad intentions. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me. She's got a body like a coke thing, she likes to keep the party going. These rumors got me feeling lonely, I want that body, baby, show me.
Hello everybody and welcome to Waylander Gaming. This is Waylander here bringing you another Mobile Legends custom. I wish I had Scarpscankle with me, right, but I was trying to get a hold of him at last minute notice. This was a little bit of a last minute setup as we're going to get into the banning phase here. It's going to be Metagascar with the first bans. Let me just get them to get what their bans are going to be as when we get into the matchup. Let me get the poll. Thank you everybody for tuning in. It's a pleasure to have you with us, especially considering we just popped the stream out to say, well, we're going to be starting now. I hope you're going to have a fun evening. It's going to be Argus and 1-1 as the bans, and so we need Exodus's bans to come out. Right, so teams are already set up. We're going to get our lobby bans going. So we've got Argus and 1-1 being banned out by the side of Metagascar. Seems like they've been doing their homework on Exodus. Seeing them using that Argus to great effect, as we do see the Granger Lucas bans coming out for the side of Exodus. So our lobby bans, Argus, 1-1, Granger Lucas. Alright, so let me just tell the teams we're starting now. Oh, lovely, lovely. So into the game we go. This will be our usual best of 3. You know, so the action will be as the action is. But it's just going to be me tonight, unless someone you can somehow get a hold of Scarpscankle. Because like right now I can't. He didn't know, I also didn't know. But anyway, into the game we go. And let me get the poll up for you as we watch what the first ban will be by Ares for the side of Madagascar. So definitely homework has been done. Definitely. Because you can see that the bans that are coming through are respect bans, as it is Chocolate Pie for Exodus's Kagura, as we all know. Chocolate Pie on that Kagura is quite deadly, so the Kag ban coming through for the side of Madagascar. And Exodus respond with removing Hylos from the equation. So no Hylos will be available. But I'm actually quite interested to see whether it's going to be Ares or Sakai that will be taking the XP lane for the side of Madagascar.
The Immortal One chose me to vanquish the shadows.
Suyu as the follow-up ban for the side of Madagascar. Suyu, as we know, most picked jungle in the M6 series, very strong. Has the ability to do pretty much everything. Very fast jungle clear, extremely high mobility, damage output, CC, all present. The only thing you could say maybe is like CC immunity is not present there, but I mean, you can't have it all. But having most of it's pretty scary. As Hayabusa is the final ban before the first pick for the side of Exodus. They get rid of a very strong jungler. So that means they're just trying to keep their backline a little bit safe. Sakai looks like he's going to be going for the XP lane, picking up the Badang. Though I have seen a few people play Badang roam. I don't know if any of you watching the stream right now have been practicing or trying a Badang roam out. It's interesting, to say the least. I wouldn't say it's like meta, because I don't think it is. But very interesting. Chocolate Pie picking up the Zushin since Zushin was available. Anthony locking onto the Kufra. In the last match that we featured for Exodus, Anthony was quite deadly on that Kufra. Some brilliant sets coming into play there. So let's see how he's going to be setting up for his team in this particular case. And this makes things a little bit interesting. Ares here with a Bernadette. I doubt it's going to be a Bernadetta, especially not into a Kufra. That's just a little bit crazy.
Let's go. Let's hear from the crowd. Make some noise for yours truly.
Badang is Kenny with the Badang being the best XP right now. Well, pretty much up there, not gonna lie, pretty much up there, I would agree. But looks like we're looking at a Badang on the roam because Ares picking up the CC. So the Badang was a little bit of a flex pick, shall we say. As Larry NB picking up the Irithel quite early, and Flame Princess locking onto that Sun. And Sun, as we know, right, very strong. Very strong right now. I don't know what it is they did to that first skill of his. But, oh my goodness. What not first skill? What is it? Third skill. He just jumps in and just smashes you on the head. Oh no, it is the first skill. It's second and third, that's the clone abilities. So Joy as the final ban for Exodus, knowing that it's still going to be the mage and jungler left to be picked for the side of Madagascar. So they decide to eliminate the second most picked jungler in the M6 series in Joy. So Gunter, I think trolling us a little bit. He just wants to show off some skins with the Yin pick. I don't think we're gonna see a Yin here. Well, Yin works best against low mobility marksmen and mages. But just slipping under the radar, but shouldn't really have slipped under the radar, is going to be the Layla ban that came out as the final ban for Madagascar. As we see Godless picking up the Harith. We have seen Godless do some devastating things on the Harith. Xylan just flashing around a couple of the assassin jungles. As we do know that Xylan on the Gushin has been quite deadly. He's just flicking through that right now. Maybe he's gonna go for the Hellcut, maybe the Gushin, but we do know he loves to favor the Gushin. And the Ling as well, so picks up the Ling, so a nice backline dive there. to deal with the Zushin. She doesn't have the highest mobilities, and Shiny locking onto the Sicilian. And as everybody knows, Sicilian is OP broken right now. Though I have seen quite a few people pick up Sicilian with the Revitalize. The first person to feature that Revitalized Sicilian on the channel was Juju from Equilibrium, if I remember correctly. Building it with the Bloodlust emblem setup for that extra bit of sustain. And maybe if you throw in a little bit of Clock of Destiny in there for that extra HP, it synergizes really well with the skills of Revitalize. Because, I mean, you know, you get stacks on that Clock of Destiny, so that could work. Gunter with the final pick. It's going to be the Ruby pick coming through for the side of Exodus. This is two very strong teams, two very strong lineups. We're getting into the game right now. This is the first match in a best of 3. Exciting stuff coming our way. Let's get to see what is happening. Both teams winning their last matches that we featured here on Waylander Gaming. So I am extremely excited as to what's happening. Welcome to the live chat, all of you who are here. I see lots of people watching, but nobody wants to be talking. I don't know why. Is it the fact that Scarpskenkle is not with us that's scaring all of you? Because he is the voice that begins the chat. I don't know. But if you're here, welcome to the stream once more. I hope you're having a pleasant evening. And we're into for some very, very exciting gameplay coming through. As we see Dimesh there in a language I don't know. I think that's going to be what, Creole or something along like a version of French. But once again, we see both jungles starting off on the same side of the jungle. Sean clearing out his jungle at the same, more or less the same time as the Ling, but Ling opting to clear out the full jungle. Instead of just making the quick buff rotations that we have noticed some players use. However, there's a rotation from the Ruby already towards the XP side as they want to get this Ruby online up against the CC. CC is quite strong in that in 1v1 situations. Once more, Chocolate Pie getting engaged upon by the Badang. But Kufra counter engages here. The lift off. But there's Ling. He's coming in. Doesn't have the Tempest of Blades. Will they be able to? Oh, but down. What a beautiful second skill. Setting up the Tempest of Blades. Ling with a dance around. It's going to be 2 kills right here in the early part of the game. In the mid lane. Crazy stuff. My goodness. So, already Metagascar picking up a healthy gold lead, almost around 1k, getting close to the 1k mark here, as we're watching Flame Princess just make the rotations across to get some vision and deal with things. Irithel is quite a nice hero to use to deal with when you are up against a Harith. Once again, Ling wants to set up here. He wants to put pressure underneath the turret. He's just waiting. Silent using the walls quite effectively. He does have... No one has vision of him. The turtle is up, though. He was trying to create that opportunity for him to get the gank. He, in the process, he did take quite a lot of the small camps. So very nice rotation from him. He's already the level 5. As Badagi's trying to get the setup, CC comes through here. It's Kufra bouncing onto 2. There is the setup. Badang is taken down. Shen gets the kill. It's going to be Ling. He's into the back line. He does have the Tempest of Blades up online now. He manages to land the retry. Dancing around, trying to get some setups here. But Kufra, he's just blocking everything. CC with the hard counters there. Managing to get the kill. So now it's 2 for 2. But the turtle goes in the favor of Metagascar. So things now just back to even kill. As we see, it's just like about 100 gold lead in the favor of Exodus right now with that particular exchange. But I think things might be changing a little bit now that Badang has picked up his level 4. Kufra as well with the Tyrant's Wrath available. But I mean the amount of CC provided by Badang's level 4 is just crazy. So Badang getting scouted out here as Sicilian, joining his Roma. Just want to prevent the Cern from getting a nice farm at least at a quick rate, because that's what it's all about in the early part of the game. The first few minutes of the game, the first 5 I would say, is not so much for ganking, it's rather just trying to prevent one jungler from getting... Oh, there's going to be Badang comes in there, gets a little bit of a knockback. It's just preventing them from farming too easily because, jungle rotations control the early part of the game. There's Ling making the rotation across. It's engaging onto the Aerothel. Aerothel does pop those skills of hers. Ling just hopping around the wall, trying to search for an angle to get that opening through. He does have the Tempest of Blades, though Sicilian does not have the Bat's Feast. It's going to be a Badang, ceasing the Anthony on the Cupra up there. A little bit of poke from the Harith onto the Badang. Badang being lifted up. You take it down, he gets that ultimate off, but taking so much damage. He says, take it down, Aerothel coming through there. It's the Tyrant's Wrath, beautifully committed. However, the Tempest of Blades does come out from the Ling. He does manage to pick up his swords and gets the kill on the Cupra and get away. Beautifully executed by him there. Oh, but there's going to be the shot engaging onto the Sicilian. Sicilian just escaping. Shiny there, using that with that bit of movement speed that he could gain from practicing his skill to get a little bit of a slow to escape. So right now, a lot of the live chat favoring Exodus in this particular matchup. It's 85% of the votes going the way of in the favor of Exodus. But let's get to see what's happening. As Cern takes this opportunity, the fact that Ling was low due to that particular engagement and has taken down that neutral objective. So second turtle of the game going uncontested to the side of Exodus. Ooh, look at the damage from the Sicilian. Chocolate Pie quite low. Ruby coming in here trying to CC everybody up once more. Badang has been caught. Does manage to land the second skill. There's the ultimate going through the Tempest of Blades from the Ling as the follow-up. Sanguine Claws. The ultimate from the Badang used to try to push everybody away. But oh my goodness. Crimson Lantern combination from the Zushin. Badang, he's going in once more. But he's quite low. It's Ruby and Shen going in. Yes, will he be able to try to turret dive here? Flame Princess is looking for the opportunity. Just tries to scout out to see if that blue buff from Ling was available. It was not. So back to the jungle for Flame Princess. Back to farming. Larry MB staying very safe on the Aerothel here as Godless clears his wave, makes the rotation towards the mid. Zushin does, the one weakness I would say from a Zushin, doesn't have the fastest wave clear in the world. As Sicilian and Badang have made the rotation towards the gold lane, they are leaving the jungle to try to protect this mid lane. But if he does, he's gonna get it. Oh, Kufra, beautiful engage here. Will we see the temp? Not even a chance to get the Tempest of Blades out. Stunned underneath the turret. Mid lane turret falls. Jungle eliminated from the equation as Aerothel and Sicilian are trying to take this top lane turret, but they're gonna have to hightail it as the side of Exodus make the rotation here. Kufra, Anthony, once again, wants to get the charge in, opts against it. He doesn't have the perfect angle for a set yet. And also considering they did use quite a lot of skills in that particular engagement. So Ling making sure he tries to get his blue buff. As a Ling player, you do know you don't want to be existing without that blue buff. That's just going to be making life harder than it could possibly be. And already as a late game assassin jungle, you got to have a very, very good farming strategy. But Ling does have the level advantage or the retry advantage. There's the engagement onto the Harith. Harith trying to jump away but sealed up. Anthony comes in with the Tyrant's Wrath. There's the follow-up from Flame Princess on this one as he manages to get 2 kills. It's only Xylan on the Ling. He's trying to get the waves pushed in here. He's not worried too much about the attention of anybody. Pops that Tempest of Blade, uses it defensively. So the third and final turtle should definitely go to the favor of Exodus, as we see they do take it. CC here just trying to even out the mid lane turret. Wants to try to get it down because we all know that mid lane turret very, very vital in the course of the game. But right now the turrets do stand 2-1 in favor of Madagascar. Kufra, he's going for a charge up, but is it going to be onto the Badang? They're trying to get this turret pushed in there just to make sure the turrets are even. Sun is there in a perfect angle. There's the Badang, gets the stun. However, he's lifted up by the Zushin. Harith comes in there. There's a lot of damage coming through between the Harith and the Sun. They're really dishing it out. It's just, oh, but in the bot lane, meanwhile, there's a return kill onto the XP laner. It is going to be Gunter on the Ruby taken down. As we do see Ling. Oh, there's going to be the Sun. He's engaging onto the Aerothel underneath the turret. Kufra comes through. Beautiful set from Anthony with the Tyrant's Wrath. Sky Piercer proccing there for Chocolate Pie. But Ling does manage to take this mid lane turret. He's trying to dance through. He's gonna be have to play a little bit safe there, because I think they know that. Ooh, shoo, really close. They do know his blue buff is up, but he's getting the waves pushed in here. Exodus opting from engaging onto that blue buff. So the turret's now pretty even. It's just one extra. It's the tier 1 turret that still stands for the side of Madagascar in terms of turret advantage. When we're looking at the gold, however, even though Madagascar have one extra turret, the gold advantage, because of the kill count, is in the favor of Exodus. Anthony here setting up beautifully on the Kufra. Will we see a respect band coming through? Sakai. Oh, what a setup from the Badang in the background. But is there going to be the follow-up? He stuns 3. There was nobody to get into the backline. Exodus now storming through. Bat's Feast coming up from Shiny. Kufra once more. Tyrants right into the background. The follow-up from the Zushin. Sky Piercer proccing. Is it going to be another kill? Yes, it is. It's a 4-4. Nothing exchange. As we see, tier 2 turrets have been exchanged across the map. Link seizing this opportunity to take down a tier 2 turret. Opting against getting into the team fight here, but we should see another tier 2 turret falling in the favor of Exodus as they're now building up the gold lead. It's getting towards the 4k mark. Oh, it's Ling with the Tempest of Blade. He manages to get the shutdown, but does not. Oh, he managed to actually pick up the sword he needed. Oh my goodness, but he is engaged upon, just didn't have the energy, as it's Shen who gets the kill there. But it's a 2-for-1 exchange. Harold was taken down. But Shen, he can solo this Lord. He doesn't really need anybody. He knows that there's no retribution available for the side of Madagascar. So Flame Princess saying, I want this Lord. I'm taking this Lord. Unenhanced though it may be, a Lord is still a Lord. Oh, there's the engagement here. It's going to be the Badang caught out once more. He's trying to escape the attention. Needs his team to come and try and zone everybody away. As the sun comes in there, Badang pops the ultimate. Manages to stay safe. But there's the Link. Is he going to be hitting that Titan shot? The Titan shot just slightly off the mark as they manage to get the shot. The Kufra is taken down as well. These are 2 beautiful kills for the side of Madagascar. So this means defense is definitely on the horizon. And once more, the engagement onto the Badang. He's just having not the nicest of times up against the Zushin, but that's to be expected. Zushin is such an annoyance when you're playing in the wrong position. So Lord making his way down the mid lane, squatted by Ruby, but Ruby just there by herself. However, Badang CCing up there. Ruby uses the skills beautifully to try to get away, but Badang, he's just continuing this. CC, flicker out there, manages to hook onto the Ling. The Tempest of Blades is available as Ling manages to get the kill once more. CC protecting this this bot lane here against the Harold. Harold really starting to dish out the damage. Sakai being chased down there by Zushin and Kufra, but he manages to get away. The Bat's Feast being used by Shiny just to zone out. As Chocolate Pie once again into the front line, waiting for Anthony to get that engagement. What an engagement there once again onto the CC. The damage comes. Oh, but Sakai! What a set with the Badang. The follow-up from the team as he managed to take down one. Will this be true? Yes, it is. Badang, he wants to continue with the CC. Zushin, she's trying to escape everybody's attention, but there's the sun. He's dishing out the damage. It's going to be Shiny on the Sicilian, just forcing the side of Exodus away. That was a 2-for-0 exchange. So kill count now evened up. The gold deficit has been reduced drastically. Though I would say the map control is still slightly in the favor of Exodus right now, but this is getting into the dangerous waters. We're past the 12-minute mark. There is still another 48 seconds to go till the Lord. Both teams are going to be hoping to establish some map control. So timer ticking away, getting closer to that moment in time. We know the objectives are gonna be Badang with the first kill, knocking back the jump from Anthony on the Kufra. It's gonna be Gacha. He gets CC'd up there, takes a bit of damage on the Ruby, but manages to sustain through all of it. Oh, there's the engagement onto Sakai, getting him down nice and low, especially considering it is another 15 seconds until this next major objective, which is the Lord. Xylan now using the mobility of a Ling to get back, to actually get the lanes pushed in here. He's recalling, hoping nobody gets to see him. Flame Princess doing the same on the opposite side of the map. So both teams are trying to get the map control so that they can set up to take this objective. Ruby gets engaged upon here in the bush. Is she going to get blown up? Yes, she is. Kufra comes in. Tyrant's Wrath onto 2. The follow-up is there from the team. Harold, he's dishing out the damage. Oh my goodness, the vengeance has been popped. It's going to be CC just trying to sustain through everything. Ling getting the lanes pushed in there, but it's a 3-for-1 exchange going in the favor of Exodus. So now they're in pole position to seize this objective. However, Xylan with a beautiful camp here from the Ling. He's going to get scouted out. He engages onto the Zushin on Chocolate Pie. Chocolate Pie with a lift up. Will you get that Tempest of Blades off? He's going to try to get that kill onto Chocolate Pie. Manages to get the kill. He's going to get chased down here. Has to try to dash. Oh, the flicker from the Cobra with the passive procky. One of those bangles, shall we say. Bouncing out, getting a kill for the Kufra. Now, how will the defense go for the side of Madagascar? They're only down to their tier 3 turrets. It's going to be the base exposed after this. They need to set up. They need to try and force these waves not to sync up. But as you can see, oh, there's the Kufra. He's going to get caught out here. They're not really going to engage onto him just yet. They just get a bit of poke. They're looking for more of the damage dealers. They want to get the Sun. They want to get the Harroth. They want to get the heroes that are going to be helping with the push. CC trying to get the Lord pulled in. Oh, Kufra once again. What a set. But Budang catches everybody under the turret. Where's the follow-up from the team? The Harroth, he's taken down there. It's going to... What a set from the Budang. Oh my goodness. The tier 3 turret has been taken down. Ling, he's finally back into the equation. Sun trying to escape. Ruby is there with the engagement. It's the Ling hopping, skipping, jumping around. Pachang, he's trying to get the CC going for his team here, but he's gonna get caught out. It's once again the Skypiercer proccing from the Zushin. But it's so far, the defense, it's two of the tier 3 turrets have been taken down. The engagement here onto the Sun. Bat's Feast comes out from the Sicilian. He just needs to get these waves cleared. I think it will be the final tier 3 turret taken down by the minions here. As we do see Erythel coming through to the front line. Once again, the team has respawned. They're trying to zone through, but that's all the tier 3 turrets being taken down. There's a chase onto the Sun. He pops the ultimate, but he's going to get blasted down. The Ling doesn't have the Tempest. Oh, he does actually have the Tempest of Blade. However, a lot of lifesteal there from the Zushin as Chocolate Pie manages to recover just enough health, forcing the Tempest of Blades out from the Ling and using it to escape. And now the blue buff has been taken away by the side of Exodus. Well, Johan, we're going to get to see what happens here. This is a very, very intense, very tight matchup here. But right now it's Exodus in the lead with both the gold and the kill count. And also the turrets. But we're getting to that moment in time where gold is slowly going to start not to matter. Oh, what a set from Anthony once more. Catching out Larry Envy on the Erythel. Sakai there with the Badang. Tries to get the CC in. He managed to, but he's blown up here. And it's a 2-for-0 exchange in the favor of Exodus. However, there's a Ling once more. But he gets the kill onto the Herald, but he's taken down. It's just 2 people left alive. It's CC and... Shiny on that, wait, that's just Shiny on the Sicilian, left alive. The wave is through there. He manages to clear the waves, but the minion spawning just in time. He just needs to try and buy some time for his team. It's Sun diving under the base. Shiny back into the fountain here. The base is widely exposed as they try to focus it down. The base is taken down. First game goes the way of Exodus. So GG's, well played to both teams. This was a very, very exciting match. But Exodus, a Chocolate Pie on that Zushin, showing why Zushin is a must-pick-up and hero still. Moonton, where is the nerf coming in for that hero? She's just way, way too strong. But well played to both teams. This was a very, very exciting match. Both mages are, strangely enough, picking up MVPs for both the teams. You were very, very right there, Johan. Kufra was the key. The amount of sets there on by Anthony's Kufra, we've seen it many times so far on the stream. I wonder when it's going to be an auto ban when you're up against Anthony. Let's just get the teams into the lobby once more. Yeah, Alan there saying Kufra is the real MVP. Well, Alan, there's an argument to be made for that, most definitely. Since it was like the amounts of sets that Kufra had. Well, we're going to get both teams just switching positions now. I'm trying to get everybody into the lobby. Okay, is everybody in the lobby? I don't know, is everybody in different lobbies? Okay, I'm just getting everyone into the lobby. And we're going to get set for the next game. There's probably going to be a substitution here for the side of Madagascar. I don't think that's the substitution. So let's get Exodus. In the meanwhile, while we're waiting for the substitution, let me get the bands going for us, so we know exactly what's happening. In the meantime, we don't get any delays or anything like that. So Exodus with the bands to start, and it's Granger and CC that's been banned out by Gunter for Exodus. Let's get Madagascar's bands. So who will Madagascar be banning out? Also, who will they substitute into this particular match? So 75% of the votes going the way of Exodus. Seems like a lot of people have called it right. Alright, so it's Agra. The Kufra. The Kufra had to have been banned out. Had to have been banned out. I don't think they wanted to face off against the Kufra once more. Anthony deadly on that Kufra. The Argus pick as well. Gunter on that Argus caused a lot of chaos in previous matchups, so it looks like they wanted to eliminate that from the equation as well. So the Argus and Kufra bans. So just to remind everybody once more what the bans are, it's Granger, CC, Argus, Kufra. So Granger is, as we all know, meta right now. Quite strong, not a hero if anyone wants to face up against. Though I'm quite interested to see once the roll roulette starts in. We do have Con playing there. We get to see Con on the Granger. Oh no, we won't get to see Con on the Granger. Con has picked up, I think, the roam role for the side of for his team. So well, I'm hoping to see some deadly Granger plays, but it won't be in this match because we have the bans coming through. We're just waiting for one more player for the side of Madagascar to show up. And with that, well, as we wait for this one more player, it is quite hot in here. Let me just get myself some in a drink. I'll be back with you in a second. As it looks like Anthony is swapping sides. He wants to go and join Madagascar for this matchup. But we wait for Madagascar to get their one more player into the team, and then we're going to get the game, the show on the road. Alright, so Zion there's just saying we need to wait a minute. He's gonna get his team set. Alright, so this first game was quite intense. There were some good exchanges. I mean, we're watching two very high skilled teams, but Exodus coming out on top using their combination plays very much to their advantage. Kufra with some beautiful set plays, setting up for and the follow up between Anthony and Chocolate Pie there. really set the tone for that early part of the game, and actually not even just the early part, throughout the course of the match. As I'm looking at Karina with the Pikachu's emotes, seems to love that Pikachu emote, says Karina. So this is going to be, just so that everybody knows what the score is, for those of you tuning in. The score is currently sitting at 1-0 in the favor of Exodus. We do have, this is the second game obviously. Will it potentially be the last game? This is a best of 3 after all. So we should expect to see some fireworks in this game, because I'm sure Madagascar are not going to try and take this lying down. They definitely want to even the series up and take us into the sudden death round. But for those of you watching, if you haven't pressed that like, share, and subscribe buttons, please do so. Now is the moment, while we wait for substitutes to come in and get the show on the road once more. Now would be the time to press that like, share, and subscribe. Here at Waylanded Gaming, we're live every day of the week, bringing you Mobile Legends, action, Subnautica, Throne and Liberty, Call of Duty. The list goes on. There's just like such a long list. Borderlands 3 as well, for those of you interested in the FPS genres. Actually, Borderlands 3 is more of a crazy FPS genre, I would like to say. So, and just to remind everybody tuning in what the bans were. So it's going to be just getting it up on screen. It's the Argus Cupra ban. The Cupra ban was definitely to be expected. Oh, it's not CC, it's a Sicilian. So it's Granger and Sicilian as the bans coming through for both teams. Alright, so we've got the players into the lobby. I'm just going to tell them that we're starting now. Right, and to also not forget the bans. Alright, is there going to be a substitution coming through here? So let me just find out if there's a sub, and then we'll remove the spectators. Okay, it is a substitution going through here. In the meantime, let me just get the links out. Alright, so we've got everything sorted out, just to remind the teams. So just to remind everybody what the bans were, it is... Alright, sweet. Right, so we've got it all sorted out. So Granger Sicilian, Argus Cupra. We're gonna get into the second game. Will Exodus be able to close the series out 2-0, or will Madagascar bring this up 1-1, evening out the score and taking us into the sudden death round, as we see Anthony with the first ban for the side of Exodus.
to our heart's content.
So the first ban, Lucas, from the side of Exodus by Anthony there. And once again, the respect ban on the Kagura. Chocolate Pie was already MVP on the Zushin. They don't want to give a Chocolate Pie the opportunity to get another MVP by leaving the Kagura open. So Gonja, with the next ban for the side of Exodus, as he does ban out the Hayabusa. So Silent not being allowed to pick up that Hayabusa. Will we see the Link ban coming? Oh, there's going to be the Zushin ban as well for the side of Madagascar. Zushin caused a lot of problems in the previous matchup, so they're getting rid of that. Novaria, I have not seen for a moment. Chocolate Pie just flashing that Novaria, but I'm assuming there's going to be a bit of a swap. Maybe a swap of player, but or role, but let's get to see. Here it is. It's Flame Princess deciding to go for a Joy. Joy early. I don't know what you guys think. Joy early, is that going to be a good pick? As Larry NB is responding by trying to lock onto the Harrow. Harrow is very strong in the gold lane right now. And can be used decently against a Joy because he does have that mobility to try and escape some of the attention. As we see Bakudan locking onto the Akai. So it looks like we're going to see an Akai in the roam position to try and deal with Flame Princess on that Joy. Chocolate Pie just flashing around a couple of mages, but we see the Anthony and Chocolate Pie combo here for their next picks. They're going to try and synergize with one another. When it comes to synergy, that's the picks you really want to try to get synergized together. It's going to be Mage and Roma. So Chocolate Pie picking up the Xavier. Anthony locking onto the Phobius, though we should expect to see a bit of a lane swap. Sakai once more locking onto the Badang. And as was been stated in the chat earlier, Badang on the XP lane is crazy good. But will we see Badang back once more in the roam? And maybe a Rakaya the XP? I don't know. I don't know. Though Phobius does have a decent time up against Badang in the XP lane, as I've noticed, especially if you watched Escuton Sonata's match yesterday. They played a Phobius into a Badang, and Phobius he can escape a lot of the damage from that second skill out combination. So the final two bans coming out from both teams. It is going to be the Layla ban for the side of Madagascar, and Suyu has been banned out by Exodus. So Xylan here seems to want to lock onto his favorite, very famous Gushin, because with that, Gushin is a pretty decent counter to both Joy and the Xavier, has the ability to get into the backline. Yeah, Johanna, I tend to agree with you. I did try the Badang out on the roam. It's fun, I'm not gonna lie, it is fun. And it has a place, can be played, but there's better roamers out there. As we see Gunter locking, should be locking onto the Cho. So we'll see the swap between Anthony and Gunter there, as we're going to see a Cho roam. Cho roam is my absolute favorite roam to play and watch. The Way of the Dragon is coming. Godless picking up the 1-1 as a counter to the Harath. And Shiny with the last pick. So will Shiny be going for a little bit of extra lockdown? It's Xavier has crazy range on his skill, so he's going to probably try to get something with the equal amount of range, just to try to deal with what's going on.
Let there be rock.
Okay, wait. Is this going to be a swap out? I don't know what's happening here. This is interesting to say the least. Well, I don't know if there was a lag out. I think it might have been. It might have been a lag out, but well, let's get into the match and see, because we do see the spells getting swapped out. Okay, the internet speeds, except for Sakai, who seems to be lagging a little bit there, but let's get to see what happens. I can't tell you who's going where because I don't know right now. Maybe it might be a little bit of internet issues because we do notice a guy just loading into the screen right now. I can't wait for us to have like this proper tournament soon. We are trying our best like at Wayland Gaming and between us, the King of the Hill, MSA, to eventually, maybe within a year or two, get a setup where we're actually playing all these games, not just in the tournament lobby itself, but in an actual venue. Now, wouldn't that be pretty cool? I don't know how many of you would buy tickets to something like that. But anyway, we get both teams starting off at the same side of the jungle once more. Fred, he's not going to be scared of anybody in the early part of the game because he's quite tanky. So this is a very tanky lineup here, we say, from the side of Madagascar. Both mid lanes just playing around, poking one another, as we do see the jungles are making the rotation towards the gold lane, but already Cho using that extremely high mobility of his. We didn't see the hero swap out here, so it's going to be going on the roam position, throwing out some emotes there in the bush, hoping to get a setup for his team. He's already scouting out here, so he's just going to dance around there. Fred tries to go in and CC him up, gets a little bit of poke damage, as both jungles now have reached that level 4 mark once again. Fredrin CC'd up by the Xavier, but I don't think anyone really wants to engage onto a Fred just straight away, unless you're going to have your items to bust anybody down. As the mid lane has been cleared, it's Phobius trying to do his best to get a bit of poke here onto Sakai on this Badang. He is doing a good job so far. There's the engagement here. Joy dancing in and then dancing out, saying, oh, wait a minute here, there's just a little bit too much CC for me. Fredrin also a pretty decent counter to the Joy. It's the reason why I say Joy getting picked first. Joy is very strong, but picking Joy first could prove to be problematic, especially with the amount of lockdown that's available. So both XP laners just trying to force who's going to get to level 4 first. They get to go level 4, both of them roughly around the same time. There's the engagement onto the Phobius. The stuns are coming through. It's going to be the guy with the Fredrin. They're going to try and CC this Phobius up, and he's escaping all the damage. It's Show. He's going to come in through there. Oh, Fredrin manages to get a blast off. It's Phobius who, Anthony on that Phobius who manages to escape the attentions of everybody, but just quite. But a lot of skills have been committed. Oh, there's the Cho. Once again, the Badang, he's going to get controlled up. First blood goes to the Cho. Joy coming through there with the damage for the team. Oh, however, Silent gets the pick off into the backline. He manages to take down the Phobia, so it's a XP for XP exchange. However, we should see this turtle go uncontested to the side of Exodus. So picking up around a 500 gold lead right now. So there's the Akai, he does have the heavy spin, manages to stun up the Cho against the wall, but there wasn't any follow-up here, because Fredrin, he needs to be into the mix to do anything, so the Akai has committed that heavy spin, so no heavy spin for the next minute or so. Wants to get a bit more poke onto the Cho. Oh, there's Joy coming through there, but onto the Cho I meant. As Cho trying to get the scout out. Oh, it's gonna be Silent, beautiful combination, fast fingers there from Silent on the Gushin, making Cho pay for that engagement. So once more, both teams getting pickups wherever they can, trying to establish a bit of control. The gold lead more or less even at the stage in the game. It was the first blood and turtle helping Exodus keep the gold slightly in their favor. But once again, Fredrin seizing up the Cho. There's the follow-up from the Badang. They got him against the wall, and it's Cho taken down. Phobius trying to get a counter engage in here. The heavy spin is back up from the Akai. The second skill. That actually could be a quite good combination, guys. It's going to be the Akai with a heavy spin. Fredrin trying to CC up this Joy. Joy does have the mobility to escape everybody's attentions there once again. Gushin just trying to stay a little bit safe. He did manage to pick up the chocolate pie as a kill. So Gushin already on a killing spree. Involved in 100% of the team fights, as both teams are setting up for this Lord. This tanky lineup from the side of Madagascar. I thought it was a little bit of a misclick there, but whoa, looks like he's helping. Oh, the Show, once again, he's just going to get blasted down as he came across to try and scout out into the bushes. The bushes are just not a safe space in this game. Oh, it's gonna be the engagement onto the Harold. Harold trying to dance around there. I mean, the 1-1 trying to dance around there. Can she get the crossbow tanks up? Oh my goodness! What a play from Godless! Shit, that was godlike. One HP crossbow tag, giving the team the advantage. So second turtle going in the favor of Exodus. But the gold even Stevens at this moment in time. So Cho, once again, gonna get engaged upon by the Akai. Baku Udan just dancing around. Gets CC'd up by Chocolate Pie here, but Chocolate Pie is gonna have to be very safe. This Gushin, he's on the prowl. Once again, 1-1. Oh, the out be committed. But this time around, they do manage to get the control going, and they get the kill onto the 1-1. So Godless taking down Sakai, making a beautiful rotation here towards the lane. He is going to get engaged upon here. Gets the knockback. Way of the dragon. Is there a follow-up? They've got that Badang trapped up. He gets the ultimate and the flicker combination of heavy spin from Akai. Oh, Frederick commits the ultimate through here. But there's this Phobius. He's just dishing out the damage left, right, and center. It's going to be the vengeance being popped. Gushin, he gets CC'd up. Phobius to the front line. Phobius to the for joy. Coming through there, Flame Princess sealing out the deal, getting the kills, but that was all in the hands of a Phobius. Setting that all up. Mid lane turret being taken down, and it is going to be 3 kills to nothing, going in the favor of Exodus. Now that they've evened out these kill count here, they do manage to take the mid lane turret, so evening out the turrets. Akai getting CC'd up once more. But we're getting into this calmer waters, but it's only going to be for a few seconds. So maybe I should just get the voice a chance to relax itself, because there's going to be some calls coming out here. Gunter just scouting out here. Once again, Chocolate Pie just wants to zone away Baku Udan. But has to be very, very careful as we do watch Xylan here, just waiting for somebody to show their face in the mid lane. Sakai trying to get the bait out, but he walks straight into the way of the dragon. Manages to second skill to safety. Oh, but not quite. Chocolate Pie with a drawing line. But there's a focus. He's setting up for everybody. The heavy split coming up from the guy. Xylan, he's trying to get in onto the focus. He manages to get the kill. He's CC'd up here. But it's going to be a 3-for-1 exchange as Gushin wants to escape the joy. She's going to have those dashes available just now. It's 3 people who are chasing. It's going to be the retributions from both here. Jungler's being taken down. But it's Xylan on the Gushin. Eliminated. And all of this meant that the timer ticked down, and it's time to go for the Lord, as Harold wants to try to get the lanes pushed in there, the mid lane at least, but we are following the side of Exodus as they're making their rotations across, trying to seize as much jungle opportunity as they can. The Harold oh, there's the engagement here onto Shiny once more. It's going to be this guy. But Phobius once more knocking up 2. Is he going to get the follow-up? It's a friend. What a beautiful ult. The combination coming through with the Sakai. But Sakai is taken down there as we see the follow-up from the team. It's Joy into the backline, dancing around heavy spin, not able to save anybody. But the Harold, he comes through, shuts down the Joy. Both junglers are dead. It's a 2-for-3 exchange going in the favor of Madagascar, because it was a solo kill off screen there with Harold taking out the 1-1. But this Phobius, he's just hop-skipping, dancing around there, just dishing out the damage. Akai is trying to escape the attentions of everybody, but once more Chocolate Pie comes through with the CC. Phobius, he's trying to survive through all of this. Is he going to be able to? He is escaping. Oh my goodness, Anthony on the Phobius. What is this man on? Phobius versus the world. Phobius comes out on top. 3 kills going in the favor of Exodus. So map control now very much on the side of Exodus here as they start this Lord. Not the enhanced Lord, it's just getting close towards the 10-minute mark as we see the recall spams here by Gacha in the river. knowing that there's no way that Madagascar could get into position to try and contest for this objective. So right now, we'll see the lanes being managed, as Exodus are quite good at managing the waves. They want to try and use this lot to seal as many of the tier 3 turrets as they can. They should hope to get all of the tier 2. But does Chocolate Pie realize Chocolate Pie is in danger? There's the CC coming out. Oh my goodness, Flicker comes through. However, it's going to be Gushin. He goes to the backline. But Chocolate Pie with the play, with the Flicker play, coming through, surviving a 1v5 situation. The Flickers beautifully set, manages to get the CC off. There's no Gushin. Lord is into the base. The entire Exodus are just trying to storm through here as Petang. He's gonna get CC'd up. The wave to tracking comes out there from Gunter. There's more damage. 1-1. Trying to get the set onto the crossbow tanks. Takes down the Fredrin. It's the Lord towards the base. 1-1. Trying to create the angle. Oh, the crossbow tank comes out. Oh my goodness. Is it the base going to be taken down? Oh, so close, so close. But this 1-1, she's really did. Oh, Chocolate Pie with a CC. The wave is through. It's only Silent left. This should be base. This should be game, set, match. Exodus take this in dramatic fashion. 2-0. Madagascar gave it their all, but my word, what a game. This was intense. This was exciting. I hope you guys watching this appreciated the show that has been put on by these two teams. Exodus and Madagascar. What a game. But Exodus sealing this in dramatic, exciting, crazy fashion. Storming through the mid lane. The combination plays, the outplays was just something to behold. Exodus takes this 2-0. Well played to both teams. But with that, this should be it for the games. It's we went into our best of 3, 2-1, 2-0, going in the favor of Exodus. So the chat, calling it right, picking Exodus, 81% of the votes going the way of Exodus. But well, fun game. But for the stream for this evening, this is going to be the end of the streams for this evening. Unfortunately, this was the only custom match we had available for this week, but that does not mean that we don't have more action coming up. We do have a lot of Mobile Legends tournaments coming up, as well as some Call of Duty stuff for those of you who are Call of Duty fans. We do have, starting from tomorrow, we're back to the Most Wanted list. We will be having the Most Wanted list qualifiers starting off from tomorrow night, as well as Roll Roulette. I know a lot of you signed up for the Roll Roulette, a very new, brand new concept, brand new tournament. All of that will be live here on Waylander Gaming. So that, once again, thank you all for tuning in to watch. I'm not sure. They're asking me to go again. I don't think that we can go again. Everybody is offline. Sorry, my friend. Everybody's offline. So this is going to be goodbye and good night from myself, Waylander, for tonight's stream. We will see you all tomorrow evening once we continue with the action. Brought to you live here on Waylander Gaming. If you've enjoyed the content, which I'm sure you have, please press that like, share, and subscribe buttons. You really will be helping us out here on the channel, making sure that we have the ability to bring you even more exciting content. But once again, this is going to be good night from myself, Waylander. I know a lot of you would have been missing Scarp Skinkle. It's just he was just not available this evening because he didn't know that we needed to be available this evening. So apologies on that front, but he will be with us most definitely from tomorrow evening. So thank you all again for tuning in to watch. We will see you tomorrow.